All right, let's get right into one of the most wild and honestly brilliant partnerships in all of nature. We're going to be talking about a plant that doesn't just grow, it builds. And what it builds is the foundation for an absolutely incredible alliance.
And that question right there is the whole mystery we're diving into today. I mean, think about it for a second. It sounds completely backwards, doesn't it? A plant basically offering up prime real estate to a bunch of insects that you'd think would be a threat. But as we're about to see, this is one of the most sophisticated business deals in the entire natural world.
So first things first, let's meet the architect behind this amazing structure.
This little guy is Hydnophytum, but most people just call it the ant plant. You'll find it way up in the treetops of Southeast Asia, and its superpower, its strange claim to fame, is that it engineers this incredibly complex labyrinth right inside its own body. And it's building those tunnels for a very, very specific reason.
The part of the plant that makes it all happen is called the caudex. Now, this isn't just some random swollen stem. You have to think of it as a living, breathing, purpose-built apartment complex for ants. It's like a biological high-rise, and every single corridor is designed with its tenants in mind.
But to really get why a plant would go to all this trouble, we've got to understand the world it lives in. And let me tell you, it's a tough neighborhood up there in the canopy.
See, Hydnophytum is what we call an epiphyte. That means it lives on other plants. But it's not a parasite, it's just using them for support. It clings to branches high above the ground, which means no roots in that nice, rich soil on the forest floor. And right away, that creates some huge problems.
First off, food, or rather, a serious lack of it. Living in the treetops is basically like living in a nutrient desert. All those key minerals that plants need to survive, like nitrogen and phosphorus, they're incredibly hard to find up there.
Then you've got the water issue. You might think, well, it's a rainforest, it rains all the time, and it does. But that water drains off a tree branch almost instantly. It's here one second, gone the next. Add in some hot drying winds, and these plants are constantly fighting off dehydration.
And finally, it's just a physically dangerous place to be. I mean, can you imagine just clinging to a branch for your entire life during a tropical storm? These plants have to be unbelievably tough just to not get ripped from their home and sent crashing to the ground.
So, how does the ant plant solve all of these massive life-or-death problems? Well, this is where we see one of the most elegant and frankly genius solutions in all of biology. It's the ultimate landlord-tenant deal. Okay, so here's the contract, laid out plain and simple. The plant, the landlord, provides this amazing fortress-like home. It's safe, it's secure, it's even got climate control. The ants, the tenants, pay rent. And that rent comes in two forms that are absolutely crucial for the plant: a constant on-site supply of fertilizer from all their waste, and a 24/7 personal army to protect the plant from anything that tries to take a bite out of it.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This isn't some wild theory. Scientists have actually proven it. They use something called isotopic labeling, which is a fancy way of saying they tagged nutrients and watched where they went, and confirmed that the plant is actively soaking up all the good stuff from the ant waste. The plant is literally eating the colony's garbage, and it loves it. Now flip that around. From the ant's point of view, this is like winning the real estate lottery. We're talking a 5-star living arrangement. The thick walls of the caudex protect them from birds, lizards, you name it. It's a natural incubator for their babies, keeping the temperature and humidity just perfect. It's a rock-solid permanent home in a world where other ants are living in flimsy nests made of leaves. It's perfect!
So, we've talked about the why. Now let's take a tour. What does this incredible ant apartment complex actually look like on the inside? So this maze is no accident. This isn't some random hollowed-out stem. Oh no, this is pure genetically programmed architecture. The plant intentionally grows different kinds of chambers with different surfaces. Some walls are smooth, maybe for walking on, but others are all rough and warty, specifically designed to be super absorbent for all those nutrients. And just like our own homes, it's organized. The ants have different rooms for different things. They have specific chambers that act as nurseries for their young. They have other areas that are basically pantries for storing food. And, most importantly for the plant, they have designated waste dumps, which are basically internal compost piles, constantly feeding the plant from the inside out. So when you step back and look at the whole picture, what you're really seeing is a masterclass in co-evolution. This is a relationship that has been perfected over millions and millions of years. In the end, this isn't just some neat little biological trick. This is a revolutionary survival strategy.
The plant gets its own mobile fertilizer factory and a full-time security force. The ants get an impenetrable fortress. It creates this almost perfect closed-loop system where nothing is wasted. And because of this alliance, both of them can absolutely thrive in an environment where, on their own, they'd really struggle to survive. It's a survival masterpiece.
The story of the ant plant is just such a powerful reminder that nature is absolutely packed with these ingenious, hidden collaborations. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other incredible alliances are out there right now, quietly shaping the world all around us, just waiting for us to find them?